At some equations. So right here we have an equation. 2 plus 3 equals something. Normally we would see 2 plus 3 equals 5, or sometimes you have it this way. 5 equals 2 plus 3. Both are correct. That's called an equation. So the left side and the right side are equal, or we could think of it like this old pan balance. So we're going to solve this. 2 plus 3. Put 3 in your head and count up 2 more. 3, 4, 5. And on this side, put 3 in your head. 4, 5. So 5 does equal 5. So we'd say that's a true balanced equation. So you would say that's true. The left side equals the right side. So if we put it in here, there's 5 and 5. It is balanced. Let's take a look at this one. If you want to stop, see if you could tell if it's true or not. 5 plus 1 more is 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. So yes, this one is also true. The left side does equal the right side. Whenever we have parentheses, remember what we said. You do the parentheses first. So we're going to take a look at this. We're going to do 2 times 3. 2 times 3 is the same as 3 plus 3, or 2 plus 2 plus 2. So it's 6. Now we can do this. 5 plus 6 is 11. 10 plus 1 is 11. 11 equals 11. So yes, that is true. Okay, let's take a look at this one. Now some of these, when you get more complicated, you're going to go back and reuse the ratio table. So 5 times 500. So 1 times 500. 2 times 500 is 1,000. Now we can use our doubling. If we double the 2, we get 4. We double the 1,000, we get 2,000. And now we'll just add on another 500. So the answer is 2,500. You could have counted by multiples of 500. So this side equals 2,500. Now on this side, we're going to do the multiplication first. We have 25 times, we gotta be careful. I always circle the signs so I don't make that mistake. Plus 100, whoa. So if we add that, we get 125. So this equation is not a true balanced equation. That is false. So a few things you must remember. Do parentheses first. Use ratio tables to help you solve more complicated ones. And circle the signs, like I said. Now, what if you have a division problem? Here's 30 divided by 4. As we said, there's a relationship between division and multiplication. You can set up an area model. 4 times what is 30? You're thinking, how many 4s are in 30? It's repeated subtraction. How many times can you subtract 4 from 30? So if we did 1 times 4, 2 times 4, 3 times 4, 1 times 4 is 4, 2 times 4 is 8. Then I did doubling. I did 2 doubled is 4. I doubled the 8 to get 16. And then the other thing you could do with these ratio tables, if you add 4, 5, 6, 7, you add these factors, you get 7. Guess what? That's all you have to do on this side. Just add the products. You get 28. So 4 times 7 is 28. It's not 30. So there's just a difference of 2. So we'd say it equals 7 with 2 remaining. And on this page, you're going to see some story problems we have to interpret. You have to make it a fraction. You might have to look at it as money. In class, the other thing we did is we pretended like we had a bag, and we dumped out the bag, and the bag had 30 tiles in it. okay? And then, because this said 4, we started putting them in arrays of 4, okay? We kept moving them over, fair share. If you remember, we had 2 left over. So what did we create? We're able to create a 4 by 7 with a remaining of 2 tiles left over. Is another way to think of that. Again, best thing is make an area model, then start with your ratio tables, okay? You're also going to have to do some problems like this. 18 times 10 equals something times 10 plus. So again, what are you going to do? You're going to solve this. You can make a ratio table for this. So one thing you do is 1 times 10. If I know that 5 times 10 is 50, then I could double the 5 to get 10. Double this, I've got 100. 100 times 10, or 10 by 10 is 100. I'm going to do the 10 and 5. That's 15 times 10 is 150. Oh, I see the pattern. And if I keep adding 10, so 18 times 10 is 180. So you solve one side, and again, you can use these ratio tables. It's 180. So you have to figure out what number goes in here that when you add it to 80, you get 180, because this has to be a balanced equation. 180 equals something plus 80. Well, you know this side here, what's in these parentheses, has to be 100. So 10 times what gets you 100? And if you said 10, you're correct. Okay? So same thing down here. You're going to set up some ratio tables. You're going to solve these, okay? And see if they're balanced or not.